this year.
All right. Mhm.
Thank you.
You know, I'm pretty sure.
Be okay, right, sir.
So. Um, I had a meeting with,
Wait, or be,
oh, sorry, sure.
they need to tell us by November 3rd, how many early voting centers. And then we have to tell them where they're November 24th.
So yes and no. All right, if I did want to go over the calendar with you all. Let this print out like this, because if you look down at the bottom of each page, there's a chart for what the colors mean. Yellow is SGE dates, the orange are our deadlines, the purple is a FYI. And then I think there's one red over here for the risk limits audit, which is still get to understand how to do it for that time comes. But if you notice on most of these, I actually put notes on them. Some of these may require a board decision. So for instance, second page, what Bobby was asking about November 3rd, the notice of number of early voting centers. Oh, sorry, third page. Oh, yeah, third page. This may require a board decision, board meeting and decision based on what they come back of what our total voter registration numbers are. If it's less than 600,000, which it should not be, then we would have to have 11 early voting centers, which we have because that's what we had in 2024. In 2022, we had 13.
You mean more than?
No, less than 600,000. If it's less than 600,000, then we only need 11.
Oh, okay.
If it's more than 600,000, we will need 13. Okay. And we are preparing for 13 because as many people that registered in 2024, you should have well over 600,000 registered voters. Again, the state, when they look at registered voters, they don't take into account voters who will be 18 by the general and able to vote. They look at the age as of the primary. So they don't look at those votes. So that, again, we will always have more voters than what they say we do. So that may require a board meeting based on what they come back and say, if we need 13 versus the move back. And then November 24th is November 24th is when the board needs to approve all of the polling places, 240 polling places, and the early voting centers, as well as the alternate voting centers that we have. I'm sorry. This is when it's due to the state. We'll approve them in October. Again, they're working on them now. They out of 240, they got 100, over 100 done. So they're rolling.
Are we talking about polling places for early voting. So they tell us how, so we can't prove it in October. Because they don't even tell us how many we have to have until November 3rd.
Right, so the election day sites are due. The election plans for election day are due November 24th. Early voting is a little down the line. So if you look March 23rd, the alternate early voting centers are due. And then,
Well, you know, for November 24th is the deadline for the board to submit an election plan that includes proposed early voting centers.
right, we'll have them, but they're not due to be submitted yet. So we'll have them ready so that when they tell us what we need, and we have them already.
So at our, November 3rd will be our meeting.
Or election day, October will be to approve the election day site.
So we're just gonna approve it, well, if they tell us we need 11, this is what it is, and if they tell us we need 13, but.
No, for November, we'll approve the election day, the 240 polling places.
Are these due dates?
Yeah.
For the state?
To the state. But again, we'll have the information ready for early voting sites as well. Yes,
Before this page, have we done everything in this page? Is that okay?
there on the second page. This is nothing that we need to do. These are deadlines, but they're all state deadlines, or if there were petitions, we didn't get any petitions. And again, if we have petitions, deadline for voting for, let's say, July 21st, to verify and count the balance of signatures on the referendum petition. We didn't have any petitions.
Okay, those are state.
Yeah, these are state deadlines, but we didn't have any petitions, so there was no deadlines present. Yes,
But it's good to have, but then you know. Because,
This is an option.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but you can decide whether you're left on affiliated versus your partner.
yeah,
But we were close to state.
but they did, pass the bill, so.
I did see
But
it.
it's more than education, but we already did for education.
Yeah.
So now it's
But
not,
we already did for education.
because then now we have all races, all contests, I should say.
That pertains, that's as far as the law.
They give us.
I also put on here, on some of these things, like what, division is responsible for doing what as well. So if you all have any questions,
Is this just for our district, for us?
um, no, because it's available on my,
Okay.
it's available on the state website. And anyone can look at it and, yeah, I just put notes on it, and highlighted.
That's a lot of co
Yeah.
a lot of computations that people.
Mhm. You know,
No, I was just saying the same piece that the calendar's on.
There's a lot to be done.
yeah,
Like this.
again, we plan in June for an election in June. That's what we're doing now. Usually it starts with the polling places, getting those secured, getting the contract. Um, a couple of things that were mentioned, just the FYI from a meeting, at with, the state. The poll book go line date is on 2028, as well as the voting system. 2028, they're looking to replace empty voters. So the procurement for a new system started in July 2025.
So they want to replace ME voters by 2028 and 2028.
No, the new voting system and poll books are slated to go live in 2028. And ending voters, they're looking to procure the system to replace a current system for ending voters. Mayo, a couple of us attended the Mayo meeting in July, Howard County. The meeting, they had fish fry afterward, and we discussed, we had slots for the next September, October, November, December meetings. I did volunteer Prince George's County to host November's meeting here, since we have the space now, 135. So the November Mayo meeting will be at Prince George's County. Get the mail board meeting. Yeah, but they, not yet, and I don't have the calendar in front of me, but I'll send out something to you. I'll be invited.
Are we invited?
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm telling you all about it. I don't think I've seen a board member at a Mayo meeting. But hey, you're the Board of Elections, you're the Board of Prince George's County, so, you know, if you want to attend, there'll be food.
Sometimes you can eat, go ahead.
Right, there'll be food, or you can come after the meeting, you know, or.
Organization.
So I'll give you all the information definitely, in November. It's going to be in Dorchester in August. And they're doing a craft feast. I think they're trying to do something each month and different LEDs with food.
Somebody should be on it. Somebody should be on
What committee?
it. You said this was a executive meeting, the mayor meeting.
Yeah, it's not an executive meeting, it's just the Mayo board meeting. Is that?
Somebody should be on the board. We can't.
No.
Video board.
It's their board.
Yeah. Terry had asked could board members join the committees, and I did ask the president, and they said no, board members are not allowed to join. Mayo committees.
not now.
That's why I did.
And the mail board's composed of staff. The different elections. Election laws.
But you all are.
And have staff, somebody from our staff.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is the staff.
I'm not saying it's some from our staff is not
Yeah,
So nobody from our staff is.
nobody from from the board or
No,
our
the
staff?
staff.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, on the board, not on the board. No, not from Prince George's County.
Alicia used to be.
Yeah, Alicia was on the board, but nobody from Prince George's County is on the board.
It's not the board members, it's for them.
Right.
They had their, it's their board.
Yeah, but she was asking was anyone from Prince George's County on the board, no.
Yeah, like I was Alicia.
But she,
Alicia was on it when she was the
She was elected to be on it.
right, she ran,
Her
yeah, she
figure.
ran to be
election
on
director. She
By
ran
her
and was a-
peers.
Oh, that's how you get on, you get to be that.
the board, yes.
Oh.
They have various committees that you can sign up.
And you're elected by your peers.
Right,
That
but on the
board,
board.
they want.
Correct.
What is
Yeah,
that?
it's an election, you have to run and be appointed to.
Did we meet the board members? Take the meeting?
Yeah.
They were all.
They were the ones that ran it.
Yeah. They used to have elections.
Yeah, on occasion, we have to.
We had elections down in Ocean City. Before.
And I think maybe this past year, nobody was competing, and so everybody was elected by acclamation.
Yeah, they should was on it for 2 or 3 years in a row.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted, to do with you all, again, in addition to besides the presentation, have the staff for each division come in and do a presentation for you all to explain exactly what they do, how they do what they do. September will be recommended. So they will be the first step for presentation. Denise.
No. I'm used to service out there. Oftentimes we forget about a group of people, and so it's so pretty heavily sometimes. Have military people and people on state or posting and in Italy or Spain or wherever. And how I would like to know, for us to be exposed to how absentee voting or I don't hear. Seen elections be won by out of state. All of those MPs.
That more elections thing.
That's all I have. Again, I wanted to do this presentation, but the monitor isn't, showing on the screen. I can sit it right here and show you my presentation from here on the laptop if you prefer that. No, that's not.
That's why I said us, I didn't say him. I tell you what. I'm more on it.
Yeah, that's probably why they fix it. The lady's supposed to get back to me to give me some things.
Well,
On
yes, I was there too. Oh, nobody there. Well, you. I saw. So anyway, so later on that day.
Was
Yeah.
it 28th?
Well, so.
I did it on the early.
Anyway, but anyway, so she said, here's the slides, read the damn slides, and I went to five. So that's it.
Now,
So I just read the slides. It wasn't something that we all include.
She said. Yes, some of these. Are we still in the meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's hooking up the presentation.
You do.
Dollars, no, you could ask about.
Thing, but we haven't been here for.
I know. It hasn't been cold like this.
Never. Well, it's set up here now, but I'm gonna.
Oh. There's something to make them.
And yes, this is just an overview of what we do so it can be a part of the meeting. As soon as it pulls up.
It's
Yeah, I'm trying to. On the technology so that we can all see it next time. Because we're, yeah, 'cause I
When you do that, maybe I can go ahead with the meeting. Just- Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Then
Yeah, this is. Okay, yeah. Are we still live? In the meeting. Yeah, no, we still live. But we're gonna have to do this another time because now it's just not cooperating, you know. Are still live, but those are all of the. That's all the information.
our business, personnel, we do it all the presentation, do business. Here, report. Yes. We go report. Yes, we will. Members of the board have no further questions. I'd like to ask someone that hot date for the next meeting. It's gonna be in within September. That's the third Monday? The board Labor Day.
In person, but,
First Monday is
right, record maintenance, the lady, one of the people who bring patient notification, so. So back up.
I think the first Monday is baby.
Yeah.
else have any further questions or answers, ideas, suggestions? During the meeting? Well, can I get an adjournment?
I offer the motion for the adjournment.
I'll second it. The problem moving seven, all in favor of adjourning the meeting until the next date.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to use our registration.
That's